Rafael Fiziev reacted to the behavior of Conor McGregor. Rafael Fiziev explained why his conversation on social networks with Conor McGregor, which began with the most respectfulness, ended with insults from Conor. Yes, I saw his answer. He started with respect, repeated that he respects me, and I also respect everyone, and even Conor. He did a great job for our business. Nobody does it the way he does. But before going to bed, I think he had a drink, then he smoked, then he sniffed a little, glancing it all with a glass of proper 12, and then picked up the phone and began to write all sorts of nonsense. Francis Ngannou taught John Jones a lesson in good manners. Francis Ngannou commented on the statement of John Jones, who recently ridiculed the Cameroonian giant for trying to stand up for his friend Israel Adesanya, who was criticized by John for a boring fight against Jared Cannonier. You are definitely a good champion, but you have to behave accordingly. It's okay to respect other people's accomplishments, bro, it won't take anything away from your success. In the meantime, sit down, and your turn will come. Sincerely, King, the Predator wrote on social media, responding to Jones's attack. Charles Oliveira called the condition of the fight with Islam Makhachev in Abu Dhabi. Charles Oliveira, who is the main contender for the vacant title, is ready to fight Islam Makhachev in Abu Dhabi if he receives a fee that suits him for the fight with the Russian. Now everyone is talking about the fight with Makhachev, and everyone knows that I want to fight Conor and make money, right? Okay, if it's a fight with Islam in Abu Dhabi, I don't mind, but pay me what I want for it. It doesn't matter if it's in Abu Dhabi or even on the street, I don't care where I fight him. But everything has a price. Earlier it was reported that the fight for the vacant title between Oliveira and Makhachev was in development and should take place on October 22nd at UFC 281 in Abu Dhabi, but according to rumors, the Brazilian team is trying to move the fight to the United States or Brazil. Sean O'Malley challenges Henry Cejudo. After the scandalous end of the duel with Pedro Munoz, Sean O'Malley wants to see Henry Cejudo as his next opponent, who criticized his performance in a harsh manner. His performance absolutely sucked, Cejudo said on another episode of the Triple C and Schmo Show podcast. He talks a lot, but does not back up his words with deeds. He thinks of himself better than he really is. After UFC 276, we clashed backstage and I challenged him and he stuttered in response. I realized that he does not need it, and I can understand him. It would be like Jake Paul and John Jones, I would eat him alive. My goal is to deal with him in 2 rounds, but he did not accept the fight. Stylistically, I'm too smart for him, too experienced, too cool, and I'm definitely damn good looking. I take his front leg off, take him down and do terrible things to him, that's the plan. O'Malley took the former dual UFC champion's attack to heart, declaring that he was ready to fight him in 2 months. September 10th coming soon, fat ass, or are you just talking? O'Malley posted on social media, addressing a potential challenger. Cejudo, returning to the octagon after more than a 2-year hiatus, made it clear that the proposed date did not suit him, and that he needed a little more time to prepare for the fight. Just look who's offended, answered the triple champion. According to USADA regulations, I will be able to fight in October. Plus I need to shed some of my Mexican fat. Henry Cejudo lashes out at Israel Adesanya. Henry Cejudo, unimpressed by the fight between Israel Adesanya and Jared Cannonier, believes the organization should no longer allow the reigning UFC middleweight champion to lead numbered tournaments. It's crazy when you go out to the Undertaker theme song and don't put on a show, the triple champion told the Schmo. It was a crooked performance. Main events are special, man, and you should be putting on a show. If he's not competing, UFC, stop promoting this dude. He is a disposition maker. He hypes a lot, talks, but shows nothing. As for me, if you make such statements, throw down challenges, you should go out and finish your rivals. You have to beat your opponents, be spectacular. People are more looking forward to his release than the fight itself, and this is a problem, because in a fight you have to be just as good. Aljamain Sterling called the condition of the 3rd fight with Petr Yan. Aljamain Sterling is ready to share the octagon with Petr Yan for the 3rd time if the Russian fighter beats an opponent from the top 5 of the division in his next fight. I think at the moment this chapter is closed, but if he comes back and beats someone in the top 5, I think he will get the opportunity to fight me again, the American said in an interview with UFC Russia. After the first fight, I tried to convey to everyone that he broke the rules for a reason. No one believed me, so I had to prove it in the second fight. And I think we have seen who is who. I don't deny that he is a great fighter, he is a tough dude, but I fought tough dudes all the time while I was going to this title. I didn't have a single easy fight, I fought the best of the best. It's time for him to do the same and prove that he is also one of the best. I think we will meet again, but right now I want to see another face opposite me in the octagon. Belal Muhammad scheduled to fight at UFC 281 in Abu Dhabi. UFC welterweight number 5, Belal Muhammad, will fight on October 22nd at UFC 281 in Abu Dhabi, but his opponent will not be Khamzat Chimaev, but Sean Brady, who occupies the 9th line in the top 10 division. The organization of the fight was reported by informed sources close to the situation. Belal Muhammad, 34, is 8-fight undefeated and is currently on a 3-win streak with decision wins against Damian Maia, Stephen Thompson and Vicente Luque. Sean Brady, 29, is undefeated and has won 5 fights in the UFC, defeating Michael Chiesa via unanimous decision in his last fight. It is possible that the organization of this match indicates that the UFC matchmakers have resolved the issue with the next opponent of Khamzat Chimaev, with Nate Diaz and Colby Covington remaining likely candidates for the fight.